Hey everyone, I'm your Chester54 here today, and today I'm bringing you a Marvel episode. Um, I, I am looking forward to new 2018 film Avengers Infinity War Part 1 and 2, except 2 won't come out until 2019, but still, Part 1 is coming out in 2018. So I can't wait for the movie myself, so I'm going to share with you guys everything that I know about the Marvel Cinematic Universe and the new upcoming Avengers movie. If you're not a Marvel fan, then this really isn't your episode. So, see you later. Um, Goodbye, I guess. But if you're a huge Marvel fan like me, you know everything about the superheroes. This is something you're gonna want to pay attention to because I have a lot of info leading up to Avengers Infinity War. So this is something you're gonna pay attention to. Let's get started. Avengers Age of Ultron is the second Avengers film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It gives a lot of hints that they're going to make in Avengers Infinity War. So this is a movie that you must see if you're interested in Avengers Infinity War. In the post-credit scene, Thanos, the villain and the big boss villain in Avengers Infinity War, picks up the Infinity Gauntlet and says he is going to do it himself. So that is pretty terrifying because Thanos is the most powerful villain in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He was worse than Ultron and Loki and all the other villains that are in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So Age of Ultron gives a lot of good tips about the new Avengers movie. So if you haven't seen it, but you're looking forward to new Avengers Infinity War, you will need to see this movie right away. Guardians of the Galaxy gives you a lot of information about Thanos. Um, the bad guy in Guardians of the Galaxy, Ronan, was teaming up with Thanos, so we got some Thanos clips in Guardians of the Galaxy. Gamora, the green chick, is Thanos' daughter, so that becomes pretty surprising, and she betrays him and works with Star-Lord and the rest of the guys. Um, Drax, as we have right there, he was revenge stricken at Ronan for killing his family. So I'm pretty sure he is going to want to go after Thanos right away. So Guardians of the Galaxy 2 gives you more detail about Star-Lord and Marvel Cinematic Universe. It was okay, but Guardians of the Galaxy gives you a lot more about Thanos than 2 does. So Guardians of the Galaxy is a also must see if you are interested in new Avengers Infinity film. The three Iron Man films are the most important movies of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, apart from Guardians of the Galaxy and Avengers Age of Ultron. Iron Man is the guy who started the MCU, followed shortly by Captain America and Hulk. So the rumors are saying that Iron Man will die in Avengers Infinity War because the movie star actor Robert Downey Jr. is getting tired of putting on the suit and is just done. So it won't be a surprise if Iron Man makes that official sacrifice in Avengers Infinity War to save himself and the rest of the heroes. Director Sam Raimi's Spider-Man movies played no part in the MCU whatsoever. These came out before the MCU actually started. So why am I showing this, may I ask? Well, that's because later in Captain America Civil War, Marvel Studios decided to bring Spider-Man, not Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man or Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man. He actually brings in a new actual teen Spider-Man, um, played by Tom Holland. Tom Holland came out with Spider-Man Homecoming not long after Captain America Civil War. That also played a pretty big part in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. At the end of Spider-Man Homecoming, Peter Parker turns down the Iron Spider suit that Robert Downey offers him. So that was pretty surprising. I was taken I was taken away by that, but it seems it's not really surprising that Peter Parker or Tom Holland will be in Avengers Infinity War to help the heroes or Avengers to stop Thanos himself. Deadpool came out last year in the 2016 year. He was made like drop dead in the middle of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So I find that not a coincidence. So I believe Marvel Studios will be bringing back Deadpool, probably not in Avengers Infinity War, but later on. I feel like Deadpool will be part of the MCU or Avengers or something in no time, and he will be a big hit. His new movie comes out next year, as well as Deadpool 2. So it comes out a little bit after Avengers Infinity War, so I can't wait for that. I believe Deadpool has a big part in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and he will do great. The first Avengers really didn't have nothing to do with Infinity War, but Loki, the villain in Avengers, did have one of the Infinity Stones in his scepter, and we had some scenes with Loki in space with Thanos and Thanos' assistant. So I guess you could say it ties up a little bit with Infinity War, but not as much as Age of Ultron does. So this movie you're gonna want to watch if you haven't already. But Avengers Age of Ultron is a lot more important than Avengers because Age of Ultron gives more detail than Avengers does about the new Thanos and Infinity War. Thor also plays a big role in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. In Thor Ragnarok, he teams up with Hulk again to stop the evil Wicked Lady. And so Chris Hemsworth says that Thor will be back to fight in Avengers Infinity War, and so that is exciting. That's something I can't wait to see because Thor Ragnarok was pretty intense. So I can't wait to see Thor or any of the other heroes in Infinity War. So all in all, each superhero movie ties up pretty well with the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I don't have Captain America, but Captain America movies, Captain America, the first Avenger, Captain America Winter Soldier, and Captain America Civil War also play a big part in the MCU, and those are also movies you must watch to see them. So, Guardians of the Galaxy 2, I also don't have, but it was pretty good. Doesn't really tie up with anything, but the post-credit scenes shows that there'll be a Guardians of the Galaxy 3 right after Avengers Infinity War. Spider-Man Homecoming, if you haven't watched that yet, you should watch it. It gives you more detail about the new Spider-Man and what he's about, and give more detail how he is part of the new Avengers Infinity War, as well as Captain America Civil War. So those are also movies that you're going to want to watch that I don't have to show. But that's pretty much that.